So okay guys, welcome once again, and we're gonna start off our little journey from this main entrance of Spearborg into the side of the city. And this is the port right here, where a little ferry travels here, well, every like 40 minutes per hour maybe. But we're gonna continue on. There's a lot of different Spearborg islands. This is the main island, administrative island maybe. And you're gonna see a lot more. Plus there's of course part of the network, for example, over there is a Vallisaari, which is beautiful. Vallisaari, which is even cooler if you're talking about some cool stuff. You know, cannons and fire positions from the First World War. But we're gonna continue right now, right here. Guys, I don't know. Oops. There you go. Alright guys, here we go. I'm gonna try to film this to my best of my abilities. So here we go into this beautiful, beautiful Spearborg castle right here. And as you can see, the details are mesmerizing. This is basically just like walking into some, I don't know, Kronstadt or St. Petersburg, somewhere in St. Petersburg. All right, my friends. Hello, Dhaka. Hello, everybody on the live stream watching this. In St. Petersburg, you can see these type of places everywhere. But in Helsinki, you have to know where to go. All right? So here we go, my friends. Let's have a tour right now. Wow, I love this. Everybody push like and continue. Just look at the details right here. Wow. So yeah, guys, there's 200, I think it's 200 people living here, and you cannot move here. There's a special committee that inspects people wanting to move in. So it's kind of a close community. And you can see a lot of buildings, and many of them have they have like the influences, I guess, the history of being owned by some Russian, lived by some Russians. An example here, this used to be a Russian school for children on the island, of the families of different families. Let me just show you here. Our Hellenius, mine too actually. So if you want to see, you have to go to Suomenlinna, Igor in Russia, maybe you'll find it. I spent the night here. And this building, this is a hostel nowadays, but it used to be a Russian school. Over there is a navy, an island owned mainly by the navy, so we cannot go except just few places, but we're gonna stay on this side over here. And a lot of these places are lived by normal people, so it's not okay to just, you know, go in. I'm trying to learn my camera right now as we speak. It doesn't say about the history. I had to find it and go deeper. Suomenlinnan kansakoulu. Yeah, it was a school, kansakoulu, in 21 to 59. But before that, this used to be a Russian school and built by the Russians. The whole island, the stuff you see here, except the oldest fortifications, are built by, of course, by the Russian imperial era soldiers. Bad internet, I guess. Let's hope it doesn't stick around and we get a good internet. We got some cafes here. All right, let's continue on. We could go over here as well, but we'll think about it. So guys, welcome everybody to SVEABORG. One thing that many of you guys probably don't know, that this was on the table actually when Finland was becoming independent. This was in some drafts left as a island belonging to Russia. Did you know that? Nope, you didn't. All right, so we're now on Iso Mustasaari, and check it out. So as you can see, this used to be a really beautiful Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, and now it's Lutheran Church right there. And they destroyed the side towers and stuff. Hello, Israel. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out this camera, guys. Really trying to figure out. I'm gonna show you around. We're gonna do exploration. Exploration. This is basically like a history piece. It hasn't been used, I don't know, for a couple decades at least, maybe more. Irish Partisan, hey man, I just watched your video today. You eating the food o'clock video. Didn't leave a comment, but I'm leaving it now. Bobruisk and Brest fortresses in Belarus were built around the same time and had extensive fortifications. That is cool. Still haven't been to Belarus. Waiting for my invitation. So I'm gonna do exploration. We're gonna go to the defense lines of this island. And like I said, guys, this was one of the islands. Russia expanded it to, I think, over 8 islands. And this was mainly like administrative. I have filmed this many times, of course. And we're gonna go into this beautiful church. Well, it used to be beautiful. Now it's more like well, the one you usually imagine. Well, as a Lutheran church, it's still way more beautiful than typical ones. All right, you will see. So I have made videos about every Russian location on this main island of SVEABORG. I have made videos about this cathedral as well. I've done a lot of videos, guys. Hardest working YouTuber. And this place is cool just to visit. And I meant invitation, you know, I mean maybe some tourism agencies and stuff, that type of stuff. Yeah, I don't need an invitation. I didn't mean invitation like that. So yeah, this is an inner fortifications. We're gonna go all the way to the side with beautiful Russian cannons from the late 1800s. I think it's probably closed, this church, right? But I guess you can just check out my channel for more info. But the cool detail here is the fact that these are cannons, historical cannons. You can see also in St. Petersburg, for example, the Holy Trinity Cathedral, similar design, which is my favorite cathedral in St. Pete after Kazansky. And yeah, guys, this used to be a cool, beautiful Cathedral of Alexander Nevsky. And just look at this. Wow, it has Russian writing on it, of course. It's the Russian колокол. I don't know what's the Russian word for it. Finnish word for it, or English word. Принесите Господевы славу и честь. Bring God honor and glory. All right, guys, moving on. Anton was in Brest. How was that? All right, guys, let's keep on walking. We got to cross this Iso Mustasaari, big black island. It's called direct translation. And I'm gonna show you these houses because this is like a little time machine, or like basically just like going to St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is full of these buildings from this era. We're gonna then continue on to that side right there in just a bit. Hello, drops. And yes, kolokol is bell. Sorry, I forgot. Trying to figure out my new camera, guys, as I film live stream here, filming in 2K this beautiful place. Anton was in Brest, and yes, kolokol is bell, correct. So this is the place where people actually live, and they are living just like many in St. Petersburg live in historical houses, which are super cool. For me, this is basically having a little nice vibes. Just like since I miss being in St. Petersburg, Russia, it does feel like I'm coming home. All right, guys, check this out. I believe these darker deepenings are possibly were for, I don't know the tradition, but maybe there was something inside. There probably was. I mean, you can see people just going in and out. And it's awesome, I know. But we are not going here. We're gonna go to the other side, to the side with all the fortifications. Да, правда, Питер напоминает. Да, еще как. Hello, drops. So, and the cool thing is, basically, do not go into private property and people's places, people's homes. But otherwise, you can explore this city, this part of the city, as much as you like. And here is Suomenlinna hoitokunta. This is actually the ones who decide about maintenance, about who lives here. And just look at these houses here. Wow. And of course, the cobblestones. Definitely worth checking it out, right? I think they were speaking Russian. I don't know how many Russians know about the history. I have studied it extensively, but most people don't know as much as I do. And these are typical barrack buildings right there, which is now actually a museum, a military museum, and a lot of cool looking houses, buildings, fortifications, etc. But here we go, my friend. We're gonna go across. We need to go to, well, we don't need to go anywhere, but we can go to this side. That's how I planned it to be. This used to be a house for officers during the Russian era. And these are the places I told you about. These are just normal houses of people, guys. People live here. So don't go, if you're in here in SVEABORG, don't just go anywhere you like. These are normal houses. For Finland, it feels like, oh, this is all museum. For example, in St. Petersburg, you know that these are normal houses, right? You know that. But If you're in Helsinki, you don't see this beautiful places as this. All right, guys, we are now going to cross this Iso Mustasaari, the island, to the other side. Hello, Sheridan. Where are you? This is SVEABORG. This is a Swedish, Russian, and Finnish military island, but nowadays it's just an island, and it does have a navy presence, but it's on the different island. This is a newer building. This is like a touristic building. Hello, Northeast Texas. Man, I'm having hard time to find this filming thing. Anyways, we didn't go here, but I'm gonna show you just that everywhere is something historical on this island. This is, by the way, public toilet as well, which is not historic. And over there is, I think, one of the biggest dry docks, at least it used to be, over there. And guys, once again, I have filmed this whole island years ago, but we are returning. I wish I could go closer to those houses and stuff, but I'm gonna do a tour with you guys. I'm trying to find how can I do the thing that I used to do, which is like making yeah, this is open till 5, guys. Open till 5. You get some guided tours, etc. But the best thing about this island is just going on your own. Hold up here. Gimbal follow, tilt lock. There it is. Got it. Haha. Here we go, guys. We are crossing the island, as you can see. Barrack buildings, or I don't know what's the exact usage. This island was built in 1982, so this is modern. And I'm gonna show you. Do you guys want to see the Finland's only submarine right there? Let me know in the comments right now. And by the way, use Super Chat if you want to support my work. Use Super Chat to support my work, and also subscribe, everybody. So yeah, literally going to the other side. I think it's called Susisaari, Wolf Island, is it? And this is in Finnish. SVEABORG is called Viapori. So this here is Viaporin telakka, the docks, the dry docks of SVEABORG. And that's the other side of the island. So a lot of like museum stuff nowadays here. Some art galleries and that type of things. I remember going here to have we had a lesson here. We drew a person here. So I'm gonna show you the dry docks from the better view, but check this out, guys. And this is located right across Helsinki. Everybody push like, and here we go. You can have, there's a few cruises coming through here, I remember, from Helsinki. arriving somewhere actually over here. It used to, at least, not anymore, so I don't know where they fixed it. And here, guys, is the main thing. When you enter here, you can choose going to the left or right on the embankment, or through the fortress walls. But we can go anywhere. But I thought, if you guys want me to show you the Finland's only submarine from way back, I can do it. Kirill, hello. This is это SVEABORG. It's русско-шведский, финский, не замок, а как сказать, fortress. Alright, guys, here we go. Everybody, welcome. There's a lot of places for you to see, but I'm gonna show you some of them. Wow, pretty cool, right? Vesico submarine, yes. The road is legit cobblestone, yes. So this was a legit, also a military island during the Swedish and then Russian era, and partially also during the Finnish era. Now it's open for public mostly. Граница рядом? Нет, это Helsinki технически. And look at this house over there, guys. Legit St. Petersburg vibes. Andrea, what vape? Do you mean that's the one from the old 5 years ago, or what? Это крепость. Yes, Irish. Still watching, mate. Mate, I don't know why did I go British mode on you. And as a proud Irishman, you probably don't want me to refer to you right? In a occupier's way, or let me know, I don't know the inner details. Guys, we're gonna go in. Everybody push like. I'm gonna show you more. We're gonna go straight over here. Oh man, we're gonna lose internet. Oh shit. We're gonna lose internet if I go there. What does it say? Be careful. Yes, it says. Alright, guys, if we lose it, I'm gonna come out in just a second. So stay tuned. They're fixing it up, maintaining this up actually. And you can go in whenever you like, guys. You just need some lights. And I don't have lights with me now, since I'm actually filming with my other hand. And that's the best place. I've also stayed overnight here on the island. It's an old series video that I did, and it's pretty epic. So you can check that video out as well. And we're back. Shit. They're not maintaining this overnight, over a winter, so that's why it's like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a substantial amount of different tunnels and stuff, and in the night they're pretty scary, I gotta tell you. Guys, remember, use super chat to boost my channel. Hardest working YouTuber despite the shadow ban. Fuck the shadow ban, guys. Rifle ports, yes, you're gonna see more cool stuff if you stick around. I'm gonna show you the actual Russian cannons from the Russian imperial times, in their own, still in the same position. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, I have been inside these places as well, filming. You can go in right here, for example. You can go in, but not sure if it's worth it without lights. But it's just like cool. But we probably lose internet as well, because they're so thick. As you can see, the old, from the Russian era, door holders, or what you call them out here. And in the nighttime, I was here going even way deeper into the basically catacombs. Alright guys, let's go. So there are some art galleries, couple places where you can eat, but nothing out of the ordinary. This is mainly kind of a untouched place in a way, even though there's hundreds of thousands of tourists coming. These are for internal defending of in case the enemy, which was basically after Sweden was done, was basically Germans before the First World War. And so they were preparing to defend in case they would reach this island, for example. Yes, this one, for example. This is a toilet. I need to remember that. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to show you the submarine. And when in Estonia, I wanted, because this was part of a larger plan, a defense plan of Russian Empire. So there was a lot of fortresses also on the Estonian side in Tallinn, but I usually travel to Russia through Estonia, so I rarely have time to go anywhere. But I really want to explore the other fortification network on the other side, southern side. So yeah, guys, let me show you. This is a pretty cool looking place, right? Hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate as well. And yes, 1850 British did attack. Yes, correct. They blew up a lot of, I think, of Vallisaari, which is that island over there, which is really cool. They bombed a lot of Russian-Finnish cities. Well, Finnish cities as part of Russia. And Kotka city was destroyed except one church. I have filmed that as well. They bombed this place here. A lot of damage, guys. Yeah, older bikes, yeah, not from the 1850s, but older bikes for sure. Guys, I'm going to show you the Finland's very first and only submarine. But this is here, but it's not part of this, we're talking about early 1900s, or 1930s, I think, right? Look at that. That's the island we came from. And we're gonna go right here to the sea to see the first and the only submarine of Finland. Daugavpils, Bobruisk, and Brest fortress were a series of forts built by Russians around the same time. Very cool, very interesting. Oh, I have to actually go down somehow. Yeah, we're gonna go through here. So yes, I have been to Narva, guys, many times and filmed Narva for you. And but I want to go to Tartu and Pärnu. I passed Tartu once and Pärnu many times on the way to Riga. But I really would like to. So would like, if there's I don't know, you guys should sponsor a little bit. This way I'm able to go somewhere not Russia, if you want to see that in a larger scale. Born in Daugavpils, and I was born in Riga. Daugavpils is the most Russian city in Latvia, whereas Narva is of Estonia. So guys, let me show you. Finland is full of these American gooses. I think they are called American gooses. Right here. And that's normal view. There's like thousands of them all around Helsinki, usually by the sea. And this is, I think it's not free, but hold up. And Candy and everybody, make sure you subscribe. No problem, Candy. All right, guys, here it is. We're gonna continue onwards. Let me just tell you the story of this submarine Vesico. So guys, right here is the submarine Vesico is one of the few preserved submarines to have served in the Second World War. The vessel is managed by the Military Museum and is open to the public during summer. Commissioned by Germany and designed by a Dutch engineering firm, the CV-707 submarine was built in Turku and launched in May 1933. Finnish state bought the submarine in 1936 and named it Vesico. Nice. Interesting, right, guys? And yes, this is actually Helsinki. That's 20 minutes by, or less than 20 minutes by what? By ferry. You can use the local ticket, normal local transport ticket to get here. The same ticket applies. And yeah, it is Helsinki. This is basically like Kronstadt, part of St. Petersburg, except that there's 200 people living. Oi. Only 200 people living. So, and this is less than a neighborhood, even on Finnish scale. I don't think like 100 meters. Ah, yeah, actually from that side, yes. From the center a bit more. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's very warm, guys. Very warm. I'm having my SKA St. Petersburg cap on like I usually have. Feel connected to my home city. City that I feel like it's my home city. Celsius, very warm, yes. I don't think, no, not Celsius. It's maybe like 5 degrees. Guys, remember to push like, subscribe, and also use Super Chat if you want to leave us support. Otherwise, we're continuing on to the super windy side. It's gonna be awesome. How to come? By the ferry, easily from right in front of the presidential palace, or as I call it historically, Emperor's Palace. It's right in front of it. In the summer, every 20 minutes, there's a ferry here, one of the most visited places in Helsinki. Hello, Jana. Hello, everybody. Not bus, ferry. The only ferry. There's tons of information once you're here. All right, sorry. So where should we go? Hold up, we're gonna go through here. Actually, let's go through here. This way you're gonna see a little bit of the forts, inner forts, before we continue. Yeah, Swedes, I think this was built in what, 1700s? And Russia developed this. Well, Helsinki was taken in 1809. And it started. Guys, check this out. What is this? Yes, Helsinki Zoo is also right now. You can basically almost see it from here as well. Look at this, guys. A lot of it says no entrance. You see that sign over there? that means somebody lives there. It's not for you to go in and explore. That's what it means. And this, it says, for example, Pieni palma tierna. We're gonna go through here now. We're gonna go to the other side, the other island. There's actually no entrance over here. We can go just like this. Let me just show you here. And check this out. Man. And guys, and Highland News and everybody, I have been here overnight in a very deep, basically catacombs. It's on my channel. That was epic, very scary stuff. Alright guys, we're gonna move on to the other side. There's a cool little cafe over there. Hey, look at this, guys. Pretty beautiful, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna restart the stream because YouTube is killing the stream. So I'm gonna restart, join in just a second, okay? I'm gonna be back.